I already did mine, but
he's on 5.
But going back to Michael Keaton and like how creepy he is, his best role ever, hands down, was in Pacific Heights with Melanie Griffin's in it, I think. And he's such a creeper in that movie. He's so good.
Michael Keaton scares me in general.
He's awesome. I want to hang out with him.
False.
Hey.
Checking out the new music.
Next. Oh, I already did mine.
Just that one?
Yeah, I don't have any more.
Now I know she's not like a like a horror icon, but Maria in High Tension movie's pretty disturbing. It's one of the more recent horror movies that I saw that had a little bit of an effect on me. But just in the end, that it was just her. It was just pretty creepy. It was a good thriller.
Okay. Are we back to me? I don't even. I have so many ties on here. It's ridiculous. For my number 2. Originally, I was like torn between like Leatherface and Jason, just because they're the same. Okay, the same kind of like I'm gonna walk after you and not really run, and I'm still gonna catch up to you, and they're both silent. And Leatherface wears somebody's skin as his face. I don't know how that doesn't scare you, but for my ultimate number 2, I'm just gonna have to go with Freddy Krueger from the.
That's my number 1. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to talk about it then? Because
sure. Why not?
Freddy Krueger. Wow. Okay. What's your number 2 then? We'll talk about Freddy later.
I'm on my number 1 now.
You're on your number 1.
Yes.
We're all over the place.
Yeah. Because you didn't go first. See what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 1, my ultimate, movie monster that scares me, like legitimately freaks me out, still kind of to this day, is Chucky.
Oh.
So as a child, I had a lot of toys. So I always had that nightmare of the toys coming to life and killing me.
Oh, not like Toy Story?
Not like Toy Story. It was the exact opposite of Toy Story.
It's the
Buzz
horror movie
Lightyear's coming to
version of
life
Toy
and
Story.
killing you?
Exactly. Like, I vividly remember this dream that I'm pretty sure I tell this story all the time. But, like, I had this dream.
Your Chucky dream.
Really?
No.
I had this dream that all my wrestling action figures came to life and started to beat me up because of how I played with them and
Aww.
did, recreated matches and stuff. And I just got beat up by a whole swarm of toys.
That sounds like, there's a movie called, is it actually called Toys, I think? Or,
The Robin Williams one?
No, there's another one. There's one where, like, all the kids' action figures come to life and they, I forget what it's called.
Small Soldiers?
Small Soldiers, is that it?
Kind of, but the action figures are fighting each other in that movie.
Toy Soldiers.
That was maybe Toy Soldiers?
I know what toys you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Who's in it? Isn't like Jamie Foxx in it?
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I
I think that's the Robin Williams. I know which one you're talking about. I forget though.
Or I guess we can compare this to like Puppet Master. It's right in there with Chucky.
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember the Goosebump books. The one that really scared me the most was that one puppet.
RL.
Yeah, RL. Kaylin, your number 1.
Well, my number 1 and Ashley's number 2
Oh yeah, let's talk about
is Mr. Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh my god, freaky.
Oh my
Sums
God.
it up.
It just freaks me out that like he can get you in your sleep when you're most vulnerable. Like,
Yeah, Freddy's scary
can't-
because you don't see him coming.
yeah,
And you're like you said, you're at your most vulnerable. And I gotta imagine that you feel so like violated, man. He's in your head, in your dreams.
yeah.
It's terrifying.
It's like that's the place for you.
yes,
It's not for him.
it's where my unicorns prance. Why is Freddy Krueger in there?
Yeah.
Chopping up my unicorns.
Oh my.
That's where my unicorns
That is where my unicorns prance in my dream. Don't ruin this for me.
Yeah, and also how he looks. He has like, I saw a description of him as like a more creepy Edward Scissorhands, because he has
Oh, that's creepy.
yeah, like he just has like his hands, they're knives, and his face. He's like burned. It's just a creepy like looking monster and like a
And
creepy.
he
looking...
was the first.
But his
Creepy
jokes
setting.
are awesome.
His jokes are corny.
He was the
but
first
awesome.
movie like slasher to talk.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
Before you had like Jason and you had Leatherface and they were like not talking, and then you had Freddy who was like corny jokes everywhere.
yeah, it just proved that like horror monsters could still talk, but they could still be like creepy and still like
Yeah.
have some like
And he-
dark sense of humor.
I
but-
think it makes him a little bit scarier because even
Yeah.
though he can talk, you get the sense that you can reason with him and be like, Freddy, no, please don't kill me, and like he'll understand. But at the same time, it's like, no, you're never gonna be able to reason with him. Like you think you can, but you can't.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Freaks
Freddy.
me out.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys have any more?
You have another one, don't you?
Yeah. Michael Myers is probably my number one, but I hate to be a homer.
Homer.
Hunter S is probably he scares me a little bit. He'll at least crack your guys' top 3 once the movie's done and over with.
Are we at my number one?
Yes, we are.
Yay. My number one of all time. I cannot watch. If this movie came on right now, I would not be able to watch it without having nightmares. I wouldn't be able to watch it. Is Pumpkinhead. And I will tell you why. Because I'm not even sure if it's the monster itself or just the old lady in the movie. Because if you don't know Pumpkinhead, you should probably watch it. And it's about how this little kid accidentally dies in an accident, and the father meets with this old lady, and they bring back a monster to, like, get revenge on the kids who accidentally killed his kid. And this old lady is, like, she looks like a walking corpse. She is exactly like the Crypt Keeper, but kind of scarier. And her voice is terrifying. And I think she takes the movie more than actually the monster does. And I remember watching this movie, and I think it was the first horror movie where I legitimately could not sleep for like a week. And my parents would have to come in and be like, "There's nothing in your closet. We swear, we checked like 4 times." And then I'd still freak out. So, Pumpkinhead's definitely up there for me, the entire movie.
Cool. Well, that concludes our top 3 for the week. But before we completely close this topic, I just want to bring up an honorable mention that Ashley was a little hesitant to put on our list. Because as
He's
a
not
really
a
little
movie
kid,
monster.
I know, but he's scary still. Because I remember being a little scared of him too. The Crypt Keeper.
Crypt Keeper.
His later on, when I grew up, I laughed at his jokes too because he was funny. But he was a really scary puppet, dude.
He's terrifying.
He was a terrifying little puppet. That was a good impression. Do it again.
No.
I don't know, man. You're putting me on the spot. Let's see.
Ashley's now having nightmares.
Wonderful.
I'm having like a panic attack over here.
I know.
Actually, Ben, one time you put the picture of him on my Facebook.
Oh,
You
yeah.
put a picture of him on my Facebook, and I saw it, and I think I didn't go on Facebook for like a week until the statuses filled up, and I didn't have to see it anymore.
Clutter teeth. I know a few people with clutter teeth.
Next topic.
All right, Ashley, you want to play some music?
Right along. I do. Caitlin, what are we playing
Oh
now?
my god, I think this is a track 4.
Oh.
Oh my god. I think. Hold on. It is. Let's see. Where are they called? This is Akron / Family and their album S/T2, The Cosmic Birth and Journey of Shinju TNT. It is called So It Goes. Track. So It Goes.
It's track 2.
4.
4.
Quattro.
Okay, welcome back, Philadelphia. You're listening to the Pretentious Film Majors on WKDU Philadelphia 91.7 FM. And, like I said before, if you're just tuning in, we are here with Jason Christopher, director of Down the Road, and the other producer just
Devin kind of stepped out for a second.
stepped out for a second. We'll be back. But,
You guys make it sound interesting. Like we got in this huge fight, and
We're not talking.
yeah, we're not talking no more. Actually, the movie's not going to come out.
some things happened during the break.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes, that's all it
He
takes.
he flipped the whole shelf of vinyl records. It's just a mess in here now. It's so crazy.
That's what happens when you work with horror people. Leaves everything in chaos. So, listeners, I have a favor to ask you.
Uh-oh. Terrifying.
If you're having fun with us, as we hope we usually are, you should post clips of the Crypt Keeper
No.
on the Pretentious Film Majors account just for Ashley.
Please don't do that.
I was looking for a clip of the Crypt Keeper's laugh, but we had to come back on the air.
For every picture of the Crypt Keeper, I'm putting a picture of Keanu Reeves on there. I will do it.
And then I'll change it to every picture of Keanu Reeves and Bill and Ted.
I don't care. I like Bill and Ted. I just don't want a third one. I hate that rumor. Anyhow.
I don't know why you hate that rumor.
Because the first two were funny. A third one would be career ruining.
Career ruining.
Ruining, yes. But anyhow.
Jason, what do you think about another Bill and Ted?
I would love it. In all honesty,
Really?
I think they're one. I would like to see what story they're gonna pull because they're so much older now, and like Alex
like
Winter's
50
career,
years
just
old.
where did he go?
Alex Winter disappeared.
And
He's a director now, isn't he?
No.
yeah, he directs now. Yeah.
Is he? Because I know he tried directing. And
I know my one friend Matt. He like follows up on him because he like really wants like another like Bill and Ted movie. But I know that I think he directed like it might have been a horror movie. Don't hold me on this, but it might have been a horror movie like a couple years ago. Like I think 2006. I think he did one.
Really?
Don't hold me on that though. I don't know. Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
But I think he does a lot of producing as well.
He's a producer at like ABC or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
So like the dude's career is totally not down the drain. Like he still has ends and stuff. But
Hey, he does
Ke-
voices for Ben 10.
Ben
Voices
10.
for
Uh oh.
Ben 10. Awesome.
But I really wouldn't mind seeing another Bill and Ted. My favorite one was the second one. So
I like the second one better.
I
too.
love the second one.
Yeah, so the Grim Reaper. Thank my battle sheet.
Sweet sweeper, come dance with the Reaper. I forget what he says.
Awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of, actually, I'm interested to know, Jason.
What's up?
How do you feel about the recent like remake of the old horror movies, like the Friday the 13th remake, Nightmare on Elm Street?
I
remake?
think that they're garbage, but
No, we agree on this.
I'm not hating on them really. You know, like horror's still getting out there, so that's okay. Like I'm happy for that. But everyone complains about the remakes and how terrible they are and stuff like that. But yet they still go see them. That's why they'll still make them. Stop seeing them, and then they won't make them. And then then hopefully they'll put out a decent horror movie. Like why, if anything, remake the terrible ones. You know, like
Doesn't need updates.
yeah, exactly. Like there's not even a horror movie that I could think of that I would want to even update because I try to stay away from the bad ones. but like there's like the what was it? I actually watched the Friday the 13th remake last night and I just had to turn it off.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Nightmare on Elm Street remake hurt me the most.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. Like
Sure.
me and my ex-girlfriend, we were watching that, and like I think like within like 8 minutes, I was just like, "You want to get out of here?"
The character was changed. They tried to make him look like there was a chance he was innocent. At
Yeah.
one point. I was like, no.
They should have just like totally just stayed with, "Hey, he's a raper and child molester," and it would have made it so much darker. Like the music in those and all the remakes, the music's pretty decent. Like there's something though in each one that I can find out where it's just like that was okay. You know, that wasn't bad. I'll watch it for that.
I don't know if Freddy was just the fact that it wasn't Robert Englund. Like I don't have anything against Jackie Earle Haley.
I didn't even mind him as Freddy. I think just like
I think
the
it was
movie
writing.
felt like the movie just felt like it was everywhere. Like the first like 30 minutes was just like what what's going on here?
There was an absence of the corny jokes too. I think they tried to put
Yeah.
like, two in, and I was like,
Yeah.
no, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit the new
No.
character.
And like, the
Um,
whole CGI of his like it didn't
Yeah.
work. Like I liked
Oh, he looked like an
Robert Englund.
alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
oh, that doesn't work.
But like it's mainly blamed to Michael Bay with the Platinum Dunes and stuff. Like it's just I don't know. Like there's some movies I like of his, but like the whole Platinum Dunes thing that he's doing, it's just like that's cool that you're trying to push out the remakes of horror movies and stuff. That's cool. I'm not gonna hate on that, but make a good one. You know, like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, I thought was pretty decent, but probably because it wasn't a remake. It was a prequel. So, but
So they did for The Exorcist. They had the prequel, and they didn't do a remake of it.
yeah.
It was okay.
Although I do have to give props to My Bloody Valentine's remake. Only because I think it was them who started the whole 3D thing.
they did.
It was like that was like the first movie that like came out that was like 3D. Everyone was like 3D, and then like 3D blew up, and now it's just kind of stupid too.
You see Piranha 3D.
Absolutely, and I loved it. Only because it was such a fun horror movie. It was such a party fun horror movie, and Alexandra Aja directed that, who did High Tension and The Hills Have Eyes and stuff, and Eli Roth was in it for a little bit, who did Hostel and stuff. So
Man, there's supposed to be another one.
well, yeah, it's supposed to oh yeah, but he's not doing anything with it though. It's just I think like the producers were only doing it or something like that.
That's lame.
I forget, but Scott Spiegel.
Yeah.
He was working on it, but Eli Roth said that there's nothing of him that he's going to be involved with in that movie. So he's too busy doing RZA's new movie over in Japan with Quentin Tarantino and stuff. So
Eli Roth. Did you see the new poster for Hostel? The next Hostel movie?
no.
It's basically like a piece of meat. I'm assuming they're.
Well, that's what the first one was like that too, though.
And then apparently like the MPAA was like trying to ban the poster.
Really?
And Eli was like, "No, what are you doing?" And then
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, remakes of horrors. Not really a fan. I don't know.
So aside from horror, what's your take on the current state of Hollywood in general, like other movies?
Unfortunately, the genre, not the genre, but the business is slowly going downhill. Same thing with like music.
So do you have a favorite like horror filmmaker or
That's hard.
isn't it? Yeah.
Like I like Adam Green, who did Hatchet. I like Eli
I just
Roth.
saw Hatchet recently.
Which one? The first one or the new one?
I saw.
Yeah. It's fun. It's like, just like old school horror. It's pretty cool.
Sure, yeah.
I like Eli Roth. I like Wes Craven.
Yeah, like the classic people.
Yeah, all the
Craven,
classic
John
people.
Carpenter,
Yeah, John Carpenter, Alexandra Aja for one of the new people and stuff.
George Romero.
I'm not a zombie guy.
Oh, Night of the Living Dead. I can't watch Night of the Living Dead.
I
It's
love-
terrifying. They're coming to get you, Bob.
Like, I love Shaun of the Dead. I thought that was genius. Edgar Wright is one of my favorite directors, but zombie bits are all this it's the same thing like slasher movies too. It's all the same in the long run, but it's just like, come on, it's zombies. Just throw grenades and they're all done with, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Night of the Living Dead was really the beginning of the zombie.
yeah. No, I'll give it that. And then there's like 50 other ones that are just like another zombie movie. Yeah, what's so different about this?
Zombies and comedy.
What do you think about The Walking Dead?
I have not yet seen it yet.
Oh, shame.
If that sentence made any sense, I have not yet seen it yet. No, I haven't seen it. I've been wanting to. I heard so many good things about it, and I totally want to check it out. But
Love it.
Oh yeah, we're big fans of it.
Yes.
I'll wait until it comes out on Blu-ray, and I'll buy it.
I think it might be already.
I think it comes out in April.
Okay.
I think April. Don't hold me to that, but I think I saw April.
And so like I said before, you're the dupe for Down the Road.
The dupe.
Director, editor, writer, and producer. So what's your favorite do you have a favorite part of making the movie that like better than the other?
Well, that's
jobs?
like, I love writing, and then I love directing, and then I love editing. Because when you're writing the script, you're seeing what you want to do, you're trying to tell a story, and then when you're directing it, you're seeing it all come in play, you're seeing it on set come together, and then when editing it, then the story comes together all at once, and it's just totally done. That's why, I think Kevin Smith said it to Edgar Wright at one point in an interview, that Edgar Wright writes and directs, but he doesn't edit, but Kevin Smith feels that, if you're going to write and direct, you might as well edit it too, because then it's just
Finish
like,
the process.
yeah, exactly. It's just like a whole big process, and it's so much fun. So just totally being on board with everything. And I'm very on hands with post-production as well, with music and all that stuff. And because music, I feel, is just, it has to be a key factor in especially horror movies, but just I grew up listening to music all the time, and I played in bands and stuff like that. So being a part of that part of post-production is so much fun to me as well. So
with doing the editing and everything, when you finally see the final product, is it any I mean, just with the movie being in your face for so long.
Oh,
We were talking to I saw an interview with the director of Hesher, which is an upcoming movie, Spencer Susser, who did the same thing, directing,
Yeah.
writing, duping. He duped. And he was saying about how, finally seeing the final version of the movie, he was still like, I want to change this, I want to change that, I can make it better.
See, I think it's a good thing that you're always going to want to change something, because there's always something better that you can do. And as this is the first real thing I've ever done, so it's if I could go back and change something, absolutely I would have. But it's even Quentin Tarantino said he wanted to make another kung fu movie, and I think Kevin Smith said it to him why, you already did 2 of them, Kill Bill, and he was just yeah, but I didn't know what I was really doing. I would do it again because now I know what I'm doing.
Right.
So that's why I would love to do another horror movie, because I did it once, and now I would love to just not perfect it, but like just do it better and more gruesome and stuff like that. But I'm totally sick of watching the movie. I watched it about like 60 times from editing and stuff, and that's why like I stopped watching it for like a month, I think. And then now that we're doing post-production, we're like hard at tackling that. It's like a whole brand new movie with like music coming in and then the color correction coming in. And I haven't seen it yet with sound effects yet, but like while all this stuff's being processed on, I'm like, oh my God, this is like so much better now. Like I cannot wait until this movie's done just to show everyone, because it's so good, and it's just crazy what, the final stages will totally bring to the movie. So.
Okay. You said that this is like the first, like, I'm gonna use the word loosely, like real thing.
It's because like the pendant that was the first thing we done. That was for $600. There was no crew. There was just us. And as opposed to this, there was a crew. There was a budget. There was actors. We had Clint Howard in the movie. We had like cranes. We had steady cams. We had dolly tracks and stuff. Like it was it was a production. Like my one friend came on set and he was just like, oh wow, like I was expecting you at the camera and just like, just us having, being friends and just hanging out and doing a movie. But he was really blown away because it wasn't what he thought it was going to be. And that's why I can call it like it's the real first thing that we've done, with like an actual budget and stuff. So
is it that much like harder? Or do you feel like a lot more pressure?
A lot of like you would think that it'd be easier because you have money, but not at all. It's just like Devin. He did the line producing on the movie as well as just producing, and the line producer takes care of all the money and they distribute the money to who they have to. And like he hated that job. He'll never do it again. Like he was just like, this is the most stressful thing in my life. And I would just watch him. Like I'm not a business person. That's Devin's job. So like I would just watch him. Like yeah, I can't do that. I'm bad with math. So right there, let's not have me control the money. But it's probably them trying to get back in. There was factors where it was easier than not being easy with money and stuff like that. But for the main fact, it was it's still a pain.
So how did you get your beginnings in film?
Film
school?
I could never get accepted in the film school, so I just said, forget it, and I'm just gonna go. And thankfully I found Devin, who is so like wanting to do this, as opposed to a lot of people I worked with in my past. They're just like, it's like let's do it for like one day. I'm like, no dude, I don't want to do it for one day, it's boring. So Devin actually like took it seriously and wanted to do it. He wants to make a career out of it. And so I could never get accepted into college, and then we went out and found the investors and for this movie and just did this movie like that, because that's not gonna stop me. All my idols, they never went to college, or if they did go to college, then they dropped out. And
Kevin Smith's infamous story.
Kevin Smith, Raul Rodriguez,
yep.
Tarantino never went to college, dropped out of high school. But even like this is totally going off the radar. Like Eminem, like he's like I look up to that dude. Like he dropped out and look at him now. Like he's probably one of the most influential rappers of today. So
Devin, how about you? How'd you get started in this whole business?
Paying the parking meter. No, like I said, it started like last Christmas, and I knew Jay was always into making films, and I always wanted to, but I always looked at it from like a younger age of like 18 or 19. Like, this is such a long shot. I'm going to go to college for it. And, I started going, I dropped out of school, last semester. I did, 2.5 years of school, did pretty good, got all my credits, whatever. It's not like I was a complete like dropout, but I, just decided to like let it go, because I've seen so many people who have gone to school for like filming, and they don't, it doesn't seem like they get a grasp of doing what they really want to do. So I figured I'll drop that too, and then I met with Jason, and it just kind of went from there. And then I always wanted to do it. Never really wanted to dabble into producing as much as I have. I was really big into writing scripts, and I knew one day I would like to direct, but I knew, and I thought personally it was smarter to give Jason a chance because he's done it before, and I firmly believe in sticking with one director to continuously get better, other than meeting different people and giving them a shot, because it's always at this point in time and stage in our career, like everyone's somewhat new to it. So I figured I would just go with him, be the producer, maybe do like a little writing on the side just to like for future references. But you know, it really just came from Jay like giving me a shot, and then after Pendant, it was kind of like we realized that we have something here, so we gave each other a shot, and now we're just doing this. You know, like producing's pretty much what I want to stick with. Not because of the money, but like in the producing realm, like, you do make a lot of money if you get to that certain stature, but it's just really a passion for me. It's really just something I've always wanted to do since I was in high school and grade school, but I just never knew what it took to get there. And if you just really work at it, you can get to a certain level in this industry.
Cool.
So other than work,
Cool.
other than working really hard, you know, what advice do you guys have for aspiring, you know, screenwriters, directors, producers out there? You know, the ones that are pushing through film school, or the ones who wish they were pushing through film school, you know?
If you wish that you're pushing through film school, don't even wish to push through film school. Just do it, dude. Just go out, pick up a camera. You can make a movie on your iPhone nowadays. You know, like anything is possible if you just put your mind to it and get creative. You know, like, and I say this all the time, but I totally live by it. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Because you can go to school. I know a lot of people who have gone to school for film, and yeah, they think they know like what they're doing, and like, oh, I went to New York Film Academy. All right, that's great. What are you doing? Not doing anything, dude. Like, just get. It doesn't take school to go do something. Just get up and do it. You know, it's not going to come to you. You know, you have to go out and go grab it. And if you don't do that, then you're just going to not do anything. And you might as well just pick a different profession where you don't do anything. Because this isn't easy at all. We've struggled. Like, Devin and I were cousins. And even with Justin, like, on set, like, there would be plenty of times where we argued. Plenty of times. I freaked out on Justin the one day. And, like, me and Devin go at it all the time. But, you know, like, we're in this all together for one main reason, and that's to be successful with the movie, because we all believe in it. So it's just like, just get up and do it and focus, stay focused. You know, and this is coming from a kid who couldn't get accepted into a school, who couldn't get the money, who wasn't allowed to get into school and stuff like that. So, and that didn't stop me, you know, like, I'm not saying that like I'm living a high life or anything, but, you know, I'm on a radio station right now promoting my movie. So you can't argue with that at all. And that's all from just getting up and doing it, you know, so just get up and do it. What about you? You got something?
I agree with Jason 110%. Like, the main thing that I've always said, and it's to people who ask me questions like, how have you gotten here so far? It really isn't what you do. It's who you know. And, you know, the number one thing that I've done is just networking and handling all the business aspect of it, how he said. Like, we are cousins. Yeah, we can goof off and hang out and be like, oh, this scene's whatever, and just do anything in the editing process. But there's a certain fine line that you can't cross when it comes to business, because that literally is what that industry is. It's all business. It's all money. It's not even about, like I said before, what you do. You know, as far as like kids who go to school for it, like, there's a lot of people I've come across who act like they know what they're talking about, and they act like they understand the business, but there's a huge difference in understanding it and doing it. And that's what I'm doing right now. We're just doing it. And I mean, for anyone who, like he said, wants to just do it, you should just try to do it. You know, it's not really, I mean, the first thing we ever did was $600. It's not going to kill you to make a $600 film and sell out a theater. Like, it's not going to kill you. And then once you feel that ambition and you feel that high that you can do it selling out a theater, you're on the ride forever. And that's just where we're at right now. We're just doing it. I mean, I don't think anything's going to be able to like stop us until, you know, if we're like completely bankrupt or something like that. Like, something real bad has to happen in order to stop us.
And that goes with anything too that you want to do with your life. Just get up and do it. Like, I have a close friend, Reese, who, you know, he came from nothing and pretty much in his life. Now he has a great job, and, you know, he has a family of his own and stuff, and that's just getting up and doing it. And that's a perfect example of just getting up and doing something. That doesn't just include with like, you know, like film, you know, that could go with, if you want to be a waiter and be a manager at a restaurant, awesome, do that, but you have to get up and do it. You know, it's not going to come to you. It's going to, you know, you have to go out and grab it. So that goes to anybody for anything. So just feel like I'm like preaching right now.
I'm pretty sure those were like the most inspiring words we've ever had on this program.
Seriously. I hope half the Drexel film students didn't just try.
I hope they're just crying. You know what? I'm not doing this.
There's
You
gonna be a
learn.
mass like, exodus going to the cross and just dropping out.
Oh yeah.
Schooling does help. You can't be a doctor if you don't go. If like you can't just be like I want to be a doctor
No, I understand.
and not go to school. Like yeah, you have to go to school for that. Like go to school. Hey, if you can get accepted into school, great. But it wasn't something that worked out for me.
Oh no, I
So.
definitely understand what you're saying. I mean, even people in school, like, yeah, we're studying it, but we gotta do it.
No, see, the kids that go to film school, not all of them, but the ones that I've known and seen, they all still think that because they went to school, that it's going to come to them.
Right.
And that's not how it is.
No,
You,
no.
even if you
Good
have the
effort.
school education in film or whatever, you still have to go out and get it.
Yeah, you gotta apply it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
There was what's his name?
Take advantage of your resources too.
That's true. But like even like Darren Lynn Bousman, who did the Saw 2 and his upcoming Mother's Day. He he went to Full Sail in Florida and then moved to California and had a script and nobody would watch it and nobody would look at it. He would send like Christmas cards and like pizza to the screenwriting like agencies and nobody would ever take a notice of it. And then someone like he pushed and now he's off making 11/11/11 and a movie coming out on 11/11/11. So like and he made Saw 2, 3 and 4, like that's a franchise right there, like yeah, Repo and stuff. So yeah, now he's just getting money, but that's because he pushed and he tried and tried and tried and tried. Now he did it.
I don't want to do like, I don't know, but just saying that's one of the cool things about Drexel is we have a co-op program. So it's like you study film or we're screenwriters, and then you get a 6-month co-op where you go out and find an employer and an internship, and you get out there and you meet people and do it.
Yeah, networking is great.
Exactly.
Although just be careful who you network with. A lot of liars out there. So.
Yeah. There's a lot of that in Hollywood, but
Yeah.
like going off of what Ashley says, I seriously strongly feel that Drexel gets what you guys are saying, which
Good.
is why they have the co-op, which is why they send us out into the real world, kicking and screaming to find jobs in the industry.
Yeah.
Like I've joked around saying that my experience in Hollywood was soul crushing, but it was really worth it, because it really helped me to like network and find out what you really should know.
Yeah.
Ashley, I love that this has turned into a commercial for
Commercial
our
for
university.
Drexel. That's true. I mean,
Come to Drexel and get your education on.
yeah, I mean that's one of the big things that they boast about is the co-op program, and they should, I think.
Yeah, and like that, like another thing, like Devin's 21 years old. I'm 23 years old. That the age doesn't stop us either. Devin talked to someone on like through email over in LA where we're going out, and they're just like, promote how old you guys are, but like at first, like going to investors and stuff, I was scared to, because it's like, hey, I'm gonna give this amount of money to a kid, like, but lie about your age, and then who cares, And then when they do give you the money, I'm like, yeah, by the way, I'm 23, haha, and run off. So,
All right, let's take a little break, Ashley. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do that.
Sound good? Okay.
what you got now from track one?
I got the new single from
Oh, Ben,
YouTube
yeah.
sensation AJ Raphael. This dropped yesterday. This song is called "We Could Happen," coming off his soon-to-be-released, very anticipated by some, debut album. This is "We Could Happen" by AJ Raphael. We'll be right back with Pretentious Film Majors. Yeah.
I'll hold the door, please come in and just sit here for a while. This is my way of telling you I need you in my life. It's so cold without your touch, I've been dreaming way too much. Can we just turn this into reality? 'Cause I've been thinking about you lately. Maybe you could save me from this crazy world we live in. And I know we could happen, 'cause you know that I've been feeling you. Storms, they will come, but I know that the sun will shine again. He's my friend, and he says that we belong together, and I'll sing a song to break the ice. Just a smile from you would suffice. It's not me being nice, girl, this is real tonight, 'cause I've been thinking about you lately. Maybe you could save me from this crazy world we live in. And I know it could happen, 'cause you know that I've been feeling you. I know you want me. There's no other love that I'd rather have. No, there ain't no one else. I want you for myself. I've been thinking about you lately. Maybe you could save me from this crazy world we live in. And I know it could happen, 'cause you know that I've been feeling you. I know you want me. I've been thinking about you lately, and maybe you could save me from this crazy world we live in. And I know it could happen, 'cause you know that I've been feeling you. I know you want me to. I know you want me to. Oh, ooh, ooh, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da.
Hey, we're back. You are listening to Drexel University's free-format non-commercial radio station, WKDU Philadelphia 91.7 FM. We're the pretentious film majors, and we just wanted to remind you that WKDU is now accepting listener donations. For more information, visit our donations page at wkdu.org/donate, or call us at 215-895-5917. We have been here with the director, producer, and head PA, right?
Key PA.
Key PA, sorry. I'm horrible with job titles. Of the movie Down the Road.
Guys, where can I tell people to go to find out more about this movie? Like IMDb, or you guys have a special
yeah,
page?
you can go on IMDb and type in Down the Road, and then it's the one that says 2011 on it.
Yeah, there's a few of them on there.
Yeah, there's a few, and then there's a movie called On the Road, I think, coming out. So the sequel, Down the Road, is going to be called Down the Road, Up the Road, or No U-Turn.
We are going to put
Yeah, you can view the trailer. I think there's a link and stuff to trailers, and you can see the cast of the movie, and the Twitter page is all on there, and the Facebook page is Facebook.com/Down the Road Film, and that's the same goes with Twitter as well. So.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna post all that stuff to our Facebook, links to stuff about the movie, and we're gonna keep an eye out for it. Like, we don't have a concrete date for the screening yet.
No.
We'll keep posted.
Well, we're targeting March, but it won't be in Jersey. Hopefully, if it gets into this convention that Anchor Bay presents, it's in Texas, and that's March. I think like March. Yeah, March 15th is the deadline. So I think it's like late March or whatever it is. But it won't be in Jersey until June, I believe. But it's just we're still marketing and everything right now. We're still trying to figure all that stuff out. So.
I don't know if you guys can talk about this yet, but you mentioned like a deal with FearNet coming up, or
Oh, well, that's what we're going out to LA. Devin and I are going out to LA the 20th of this month, and we're doing online video for 2011 indie filmmakers to look out for dreadcentral.com. And there's also another segment that James Wan will be on there with the guy who created Saw and stuff.
it's like one of Caitlin's
I'm just like
heroes.
freaking out. Right
Do you love James Wan?
like-
You're like ah. It's like yeah, Lee Winnell.
I was a fangirl.
It's like Justin Timberlake to you, jeez. Oh my God, James. Let me
Seriously, these movie
kiss you.
monsters are boy bands to these two girls. Right?
That's awesome.
That's how it is.
That's awesome.
This is cool. I watch FearNet all the time. Like I think it's
Nice.
just on at my house.
Nice. Yeah, so we're doing that. And then we have a couple other like interviews and stuff out there for magazine, radio. No, what was the interviews for? Websites that we're doing. Devin just like like what?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, we're doing just a bunch of stuff out there while we're out there. You know, I think our parents who have to go with us because we couldn't rent a car because we're too young, so they have to come with us. But they're gonna be having fun while we're working. So I'm excited though.
Awesome. We have about 5 minutes left, so I think we're gonna
Let's talk about backflips.
backflip.
Nah, absolutely not.
It's like, yeah.
Come on, look at me. Do I look like I could do a backflip?
Do you guys have any I don't know, like final comments about the movie or what you want people to?
If you like horror movies, just go see it.
Yes.
That's in all honesty.
Movie right now.
If I had to sell the movie right now, if you're gonna pay money to go see The Roommate, pay money to go see Down the Road.
That's it.
I like that.
Or any of the other horror movies that are out nowadays. If you're gonna watch that, please check out Down the Road, because I promise you, you'll either laugh in the beginning for all the comedy parts, or you'll either be terrified for all the horror parts. I have a couple friends that watched the movie, and they would give the reaction that I was hoping for, and that's without music or sound effects. So
Awesome.
hopefully it turns out good.
Well, you guys will have to be sure to keep us updated so we can keep hyping
Absolutely.
you guys up. Yeah. All right. Looks like we are almost out of time. Philadelphia, thanks for tuning in. Well, Philadelphia and everywhere else.
Yeah, it's Lil Wayne.
The world.
Yeah, the world.
Lil Wayne signing out.
World renowned.
Yeah, thanks to our special guests in the studio today.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
And
It has been real.
Yeah. Wish you guys the best. Hope your movie is like tremendously successful.
Thank you.
I hope so too. That'd be very nice. I just want a career out of this all.
All right. Well, if you can't wait till next week to get your little dose, your little hit of the Pretentious Film Majors, visit us on Facebook, on Twitter, Ashley's dorm.
What?
What?
Ben's cell phone number is 215.
Anyway, all right. That about does it for us this week. Tune in next week. Same time, same place, same
People.
awesome people.
Yeah.